Hello, good morning, everyone. So, my name is Darshil and I am from Dhanguard Business Consultancy. So, as you already know, we are into new company formation, we are into new company bank account opening, we are also into VAT registration, corporate tax registration, we are also taking care of personal bank account, business loan, personal loans, even for the credit cards. And as you are already aware that we are located near Barjuman Mall, we have our own business center and we are happy to hear from you guys. And so as always, I'm covering the topic for the banking needs and how you can choose your best bank for you. So for the initial stages, like say for example, you have just now processed your application and you have formed your company, so it's good for you to have a good bank account for doing some transactions. So there are multiple types of accounts and there are multiple types of bank who are from Dubai itself, from local banks. So you can have an account over there. Okay. So for the small, medium enterprises, we'll start with small and medium enterprises because for that, it's difficult to maintain such balance in their bank account. But for that, we have the solution. We have multiple banks which offer zero balance account opening. So with this zero balance account, you will get international fund transfers. Let's say, for example, if you want to transfer the funds from UAE to any other countries, if you want to receive funds from outside the UAE, you can do it. In fact, apart from this, you will get multi-currency bank accounts. Let's say you will get AED account, you will get USD account, you will get Euro account, you will get GBP account as well. Yeah, with zero balance account, you will get all these facilities. So all the banks over here are very good in terms of making the transactions. Not only this transactions and the multi-currency account, but also you will get checkbook, you will get debit card. If you need the credit card also, later on you can apply from the bank. That is for sure. And as far as the banking is concerned, you can use their mobile banking, their internet banking 24 by 7. And the fund transfer will take place like anytime you can do it. And additionally, if you want to avail any additional services regarding the bank account, we are here to help you out. So in terms of personal bank account also, you will get zero balance account. And definitely if you want to maintain some good balance, you can maintain. Some banks are giving you the interest rate as well. So not only will your money will, you not only you will work, but also your money will work for you to get some interest in terms of the savings. In terms of bank account, let's say for example, if you are like not here at the moment inside the UAE, or you have the many few days left and you are returning back to your home country, not an issue. We have some digital banking solution for you so that you can also avail for digital bank accounts. With those digital bank accounts, you will get internet banking, you will get mobile banking, again you will get multi-currency transactions and multi-currency bank accounts. Additionally, you will also get checkbook and debit cards. So if you are not inside the country and if you are staying outside the country, still you can use your mobile banking application for making your business successfully. So don't go for any banks which are not good for you. Let's say, for example, if you have the LC facility in your home country, if you are running business over here and you are in need of LC facilities, so you should be very careful while applying for the business bank account because in few banks you will definitely get some LC facilities so that you can run your business smoothly. In terms of business bank account, you should be like completing 6 months or 1 year to avail the loan facility because for the loan facility your bank statement is must. Not only bank statement, but for the business loan the VAT registration part is very crucial. Yeah, it's to be honest with you guys, for the VAT registration part and for the business loan part, the banks are not only verifying your bank statement, but they are also verifying your VAT registration. If you are doing your VAT filing, it is also important because they will verify your bank statement with your VAT filing. They will combine it, they will check it, and on the basis of that, bank will make some decision to give you a loan or not. So let's come back to our point for the business bank account as we were covering our digital bank account. Now I will move forward to some international banks. Okay, in Dubai you will find many international banks from India, from US. So many banks are there. You will get the multiple bank account in terms of personal account, in terms of business account. So for that, those kind of a banks, you will get multi-currency debit card. So let's say, for example, you are not here, you are moving back to your home country, or you are always traveling. And if you want to withdraw your funds from your ATM machine outside the UAE or any other countries, you can do it with some multinational banks. So for those kind of a purpose, you should avail for those kind of a banks who are not local but international, and they are providing you such facilities. Apart from this, if you want a dedicated relationship manager with your bank account, then definitely you should maintain some good sort of balance in your bank. We have multiple banks with us who are working, we are working closely with them, and they are getting a very good services in terms of relationship manager. So let's say, for example, if you want to transfer some funds outside the UAE, so whom you can contact, or in exchange of that, if you are receiving some funds outside the UAE, so whom you will contact. So for that, we have a dedicated relationship manager with the bank. So he will take care of these transactions. So at the time of receiving the funds, at the time of sending the funds, you don't need to go worry about it. The relationship manager will take care of all these things. And if you are doing it alone, that is not also not an issue, as long as you are providing these solutions in terms of invoices, in terms of checks, or in terms of the bill of landing. Definitely it's easy for you to tackle with the bank compliance, because over here, if you are following all the norms and regulations according to the banks, they will not disturb you for doing the transactions. So let's go back again to the perspective from the bank. What are the basic documentations you should be having at the time of opening the business bank account? So very first is the mandatory things is the KYC documents. So for the KYC documents, you should be having your valid passport, you should be having your valid Emirates ID, and you should be having a visa if you are not from the GCC. Okay. Next is you should be having all the company documents with you. Let's say if you have a company with the free zone, so free zones are offering trade license, they are providing memorandum of association, they are providing flexidesk agreement, they are providing partner list. Everything should be there in place while we are applying for the bank account. Not only the KYC documents and the the company documents, but your bank statements are also very important part. And apart from the bank statement, the banks might ask you for the residency proof. So it's not the mandatory thing to provide your residency proof from UAE, but you can provide it from your home country as well. As long as the business is concerned, usually banks are coming for doing the verification of your office, but they can also ask for some local space from here if you are into some trading businesses. But you don't need to hassle for all these things. For this, we are here to help you out and making your bank account successfully opened and hassle free. So you can contact us anytime and we'll be serving you anytime. Okay, and let's get back to the main point for the business bank account purposes. Like if you are going to have some LC facilities, some bank guarantees, or some letter of credit, so you should be having a proper bank. You should not go for the digital banks because those banks are like they can provide these facilities, but again, you should check with them before you apply, because if you are not going to maintain some good balance in the banks, and if you are asking for some bank guarantee or letter of credit, you will be in a bad place because they might reject your application for that. So before we start doing the application of your bank account, you should inform your relationship manager or your consultant well in advance that you are require this type of facilities. So these type of facilities will only be available if you are going for your type of a bank, not for other type of a bank. Okay, and the one common question we usually get from the clients for the branch part, it's not mandatory that you will get the Dubai branch, or you should be having the Sharjah branch, or you should be having the Abu Dhabi branch. It's up to you. You can go and visit any branch for making any transactions. So let's say, for example, if I am staying in Bar Dubai, if I have a branch in Bar Dubai, in Dubai, but I want to withdraw funds from Sharjah, or I want to withdraw funds from the Abu Dhabi, you can visit any branches for doing any type of a transactions. So it's not mandatory to have a branch inside the Dubai. Even with the free zones, if you have the Dubai free zone, if you have the Ibza free, sorry, if you have the Sharjah free zone, it's not mandatory to open your bank account with some Emirates, but you can work with any branches for making the cash deposit transactions, for making the check deposit transactions. You can actually visit the teller to avail the withdrawals and fund transfer and everything. So they are very, very, very well trained, and you can actually avail all the services from all the branches. Again, as I mentioned, the debit card. So you can use your debit card to withdraw your funds. You can use your debit card anywhere inside the UAE, as well as for making the international transaction. Also, you can use your debit card. And if you have multi-currency account, so at the time of withdrawing funds or at the time of swiping on your POS machine, they will mention that which account you want to use for withdrawing funds. So you can choose your AED or USD account. So the money will get debited from the same account. So guys, if you have any doubts, if you have any question for the banking perspective, you can let me know, and I am ready to help you out with the questions. Okay, so now we are getting one question from one member. He is asking, like, what is the difference between the saving account and the current account? Okay, so over here in the personal bank account, there are major two categories. One is the saving bank account and one is the current bank account. So with the current bank account, you will get checkbook and your debit card. But with the saving bank account, you will get only the debit card, because the checkbook you can use it if you are purchasing a property, and if you want to give some checks to to the owner, you only go through the current account, not with the personal account, because with the personal account you will not get the checkbook. But again, if you are opening the personal account and later on after 6 months or 1 year, if you are applying for the checkbook, definitely you will get, the bank will provide you the checkbook and you can use it for same. And in terms of business bank account also, you will get both the things, checkbooks and debit card, so you can use both. So the next question is coming, that how many accounts can I open for my business? Yeah, that's a very good question. So as long as the business bank account is concerned, I would suggest you, I personally recommend my clients to have two different bank accounts altogether. So by any chance, if you are unable to access one account, or if you are failed to log in that application, if you are failed to receive the funds on that account, by any chance, if you are unable to log in the mobile application, you can use the other bank account. And in this scenario, I usually recommend my clients to have one digital bank account and have one proper bank account with the relationship manager, so that if you are facing any difficulties in terms of receiving the funds, in terms of transferring the funds, you can directly contact the branch. Or if you have a relationship manager, you can contact him. So you can always choose for multiple banks and go for the two bank account, not like four or five bank accounts altogether, because for making the transaction, it's smooth if you are having the two bank accounts. All right, let's move on to the next question. It is the coming up. It's what is the minimum balance required for the business bank account? Yeah, again, this is a very also a very good question. So over here, all the banks are in UAE. They have different kind of a bank account. Starting with the zero balance account, the balance goes up to half a million or 1 million dirham also. It's up to you and it's up to your business. So with the zero balance account, definitely banks will ask they will ask to maintain, they are not going to ask you to maintain some balance, but they will deduct some monthly maintenance fees from the zero balance account. And if you are maintaining a good balance, let's say for example 50,000, 100,000, half a million dirhams, then definitely they are not going to deduct any damn monthly fees from your account. So choice is yours. The banks are offering zero also, 5,000 also, 10,000 also, 35,000 also, 50,000 also. So it's according to us. And the very basic funda is the average monthly balance. So it's not mandatory to maintain, 100,000 dirhams on daily basis. Let's say, for example, if you are maintaining 100,000 on first day, if you are transferring the funds 100,000 again on second day, it's you are allowed to do it. So if your balance maintenance criteria is 50,000 and that is the average, so the bank will calculate at the month end your average should be 50,000. So it's not like that, you are not they are not allowing you to transfer more less if you are not maintaining 50,000 dirham balance account, or if your balance is reaching less than 50,000. So it's up to you. You can transfer it, and you should always go for this multi-currency accounts and multiple types of accounts. Okay, so the next question we are having is it legal to use a personal bank account for your business? Yeah, again, it's a very tricky question. So, as per the laws, definitely it's not allowed to use your personal account for doing business transactions. Because if you are depositing multiple cash in your personal account, definitely bank will ask you to for the source of income. And if you are saying them that you are receiving the cash in terms of trading this product or selling this product or selling these services, definitely they will block your account. So always go for the business bank account for making the business transactions, and always go for the personal account if you are using it for personal use. Do not combine both all together, otherwise it will be very difficult for you to continue the same bank account for a longer period of time. And again, yeah, so like many people are, in a query of this thing that can't we use our business account for in the mall for purchase something? Yeah, definitely. It's your business account. If you are the 100% owner, you can also use your debit card of your business to purchase some products. But I would suggest always go for personal account for personal usage and business account for business usage. All right. Next question we have is there any restriction or some nationality in opening the business bank account? Yeah. Again, it's a very good question. So over here in Dubai, see, all the banks are running on the basis of their compliance. So in few banks, they are not allowing some nationalities. In few banks, they are allowing some nationalities, but with some local transactions. And if some nationality is high risk, some banks will definitely going to reject the application. So always check with your consultant or always check with your relationship manager before you go and apply for the bank account, because in some of the bank they have restricted some of the nationalities to open the bank account. Even in terms of receiving the funds outside the UAE, they will ask you if you are receiving from some high risk nationals. They will ask you for some hell lot of documents. So if you don't want to get your funds get stuck in the bank account, check with your consultant before you receive the funds. Okay, so let's jump to the next question. So again, it's a very good question. How long does it take to open the business bank account? Okay, so usually for the business bank account, it takes at least 2 working weeks of time. Yeah, again, it's 2 working weeks, but again, it depending upon the banks. Some banks are taking 7 working days, some banks are taking 10 working days, some banks are taking 2 weeks of time, some banks are taking more than a month. So it's depending on the profile, it depending upon your business activity, it depends again your nationality. Again, your it should be your you should be having your bank statement. If you are having the company account, they will verify your company bank details. They will ask you for the invoices. They will check your CV. All together is meant like it's the mandatory things. And for the time frame also, if you are contacting a correct person, the account will get open within the time frame. But if you are not choosing the right person to open your bank account, definitely it will take a longer period of time to get the account open. All right. So next we have the last, the easiest question I would say. So see, it's not mandatory that you should be having funds with you to open the bank account, because you can also open the account with zero balance. And a zero balance doesn't mean that banks are not providing you some facilities, but again, you will get all the regular facilities with the zero balance account. So guys, I think that's all from my side. So if you have any doubts or any queries, you can always visit our website. If you can also visit our WhatsApp. You can also reach us through our mobile phone. We have a business center. You can reach out to our business center if you have some queries or doubts. Or we are also available in Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We are everywhere. So if you have any doubts, just drop the message and our team will contact you. And that's it for from my side. We'll see you on Monday with some more interesting topics and more information. Thank you very much.